We are moving towards the bar section. This is going to be very, very exciting. We'll be witnessing and hearing stories of amazing bars of Nepal. र फर्स्टमा चाहिँ म उहाँको एकचोटि इन्ट्रोडक्सन दिन चाहन्छु फर्स्टमा चाहिँ यो बारको सो दिस मार्भलस बार founded in 2021 is located at Thamel and is inspired by years of experience in New York City hospitality and traveling around the world. When it comes to setting trends, Blackbird is always at the forefront. As the first Nepali bar to be listed in Asia's 50 best bars in 2022, Blackbird has never looked back. The menu rotates seasonally, with each drink named after a bird. Blackbird is now established as the Nepalese capital's premium upscale watering hole, mixing sophisticated drinks with serious party vibes. I'm sure तपाईहरु Blackbird जानु भएको छ भए यो सबै मेरो वर्ड्सहरुले चाहिँ हजुरहरुलाई भिजुअलाइज भइसकेको नै छ र अबको यो सेसनलाई चाहिँ Blackbirdलाई रिप्रेजेन्ट गर्न I would like to call on stage a distinguished bar professional from Kathmandu, Nepal, with a rich background spanning from Egypt, Kenya, and Sri Lanka, and New York City. Please welcome on stage Mr. Santosh Faiia.
Round of applause for all you guys for being here and for Smirnoff for hosting the first cocktail conference in Nepal. So cheers to that. All right, so I am very honored to be here, and it's a room full of very amazing, talented people, and I'm very honored to be after Mr. Yangdup Lama. So you'll be finding me at the bar later today, having some of his new cocktails as well as some from Bitters & Co. and Bark as well. So today, I want to talk about bartending, what I've learned about the Nepalese hospitality industry. Flair used to dominate the market here, but now people are paying more attention to craft cocktails and, taking a lot more time with the ingredients and the way things are presented. So it's been quite a shift in the last couple of years, and it's been a great part to be part of that journey. So why am I in Nepal today? I actually started my bar career here in Nepal. After school, I wanted to make a couple of extra bucks, and so a couple of days I would go and pour rum and cokes, make hookahs, and serve beers in Jumsikel. And so that was a good way for me to get involved in it. But long story short, that's when I decided, I guess this is the rest of my life, and this is what I want to do. I found comfort in hospitality, and I continued doing that many, many years into the future. So after that, after Nepal, I ended up in New York, and I worked at several different bars. I got some great mentorship opportunities. I got to work at dive bars, cocktail bars, clubs, fine dining, a little bit of everything. And it was really fascinating for me to see how each different place and each bar operated and how they handled their programs. And so I kind of fast forward to Blackbird. I took a little bit of everything that I liked, and I made a Frankenstein bar, which we call Blackbird today. So let me take you on a journey of how we turned this cafe in Thamel into this bar that we have here today. When opening bars, there are many surprises, unforeseen circumstances. It is one of the most challenging things I've done in my life, but it's also been one of the most rewarding things. So back to me visiting Nepal in 2019, I met Devansh Rana, my partner over here, and he had just got out of hospitality school in Switzerland, La Roche, and we kind of met by coincidence, and he asked me what I was doing. I said I was working in bars in New York, and he told me he had just finished the school. So I said, wouldn't it be great if one day we opened a bar together? And we kind of took it as a light conversation that we never really made any plans. But then during COVID, I called him up and I said, hey, remember that little joke that we made back in 2019? What if we make it happen? And he said, yes. I booked my next flight to Kathmandu, and then here we are today. It's been 3 years down the line. And so when I was here during that trip in 2019, it was very hard to find good drink when I was here in Nepal. Drinks came out quite slowly. There wasn't much bar seating available, and there wasn't much interaction between the bartenders and the staff and the people coming in. It was a little bit of I felt like it was a very kind of a cold service hospitality feeling when I was here. Some places had it, but the general consensus was that I didn't feel that same sense that I felt in New York. And there were also not that many resources for bartenders, so I'm glad to see the industry kind of growing now, and especially events like this happening. So seeing all this is what inspired me to open Blackbird. I saw something missing in the Nepalese market, and I decided to give up my life in New York and come here to further the bar community. I wanted to bring appreciation for flavor and the craft of bartending, and I wasn't the only one with this thought. We had 3 fantastic bars open at the same time, and I'm super happy to share the stage with them tonight. So let's give it up for Bitters and Bark as well. We've got yeah, it's been crazy. I mean, it's almost been 3 years for all of us now. Like, time has flown by really fast, but it's been great for all of us to see the bar industry blossom and grow. And all of us has managed to bring Nepal to the international stage. And I know that the people in this room can keep shining and keep sharing our Nepalese culture. So Nepal faces several challenges when it comes to competing with the rest of the world in this industry. We face a very limited supply of products, and they also come at a hefty price tag, right? So when you go outside, you can see people make crazier cocktails. The cocktail culture is quite different. But here, it is a challenge, but I'd like you guys to change your mindset a little bit. It makes us be more innovative. So it kind of pressures us to be more creative with what we have. You know, we don't have everything at our disposal. So we have to be more selective, we have to be more creative, we have to make our own tinctures, we have to make our own syrups. And so this forces us to be problem solvers. And it pushes us to adapt and face challenges head on. And that's one of the best skills that a great bartender can have. So this leads us to what makes a great bartender. I would like to call Sagar once, Saurav, and Suwarna once. I'd like to hear one sentence from each of the heads of these bars to see what they think makes a great bartender. Saurav, what makes a great bartender?
It's about you, how you represent yourself behind the bar.
So for me, I think believing in yourself what makes a good bartender, because it can be a knowledge, it can be a feeling, it can be anything. You know, just need to believe in yourself.
So I'm going to go on the words that our young Bhai said. So the drink is there, like it's all about the practice and the learning. So I think what it takes to be a great bartender is the impact on the customer that is in your bar while you are serving them. So I think it's more about the experience.
One thing is to be able to serve and enjoy a drink. So cheers. Thank you, Smirnoff. A great bartender is a jack of all trades. They're smooth behind the bar, they're accurate with recipes, they're able to keep calm under pressure, be a good team member, and solve problems quickly. Accuracy and confidence behind the bar is a must. So anyone can shake or stir a drink, but knowing your product, understanding your bar concept, being able to create consistent drinks night after night are the fundamentals of this. Preparing for success is the next thing. If you have all the confidence and knowledge, you still can't make a drink without having your ingredients, your setup, and you can't make your drinks efficiently and fast and if you don't have a good setup. So this is our setup at Blackbird. We had to get a little creative with the way we did things because when I was in New York, I realized that the ice situation was different here. You couldn't get like a cold draft machine that I wanted to get. So instead, I filled my suitcase up with ice molds, and I brought maybe 4 t-shirts, 2 pairs of pants, and about 100 ice molds. And so that was my luggage over here. And we decided to set up with freezers in here so we could use big blocked ice. And I see a lot of bars are now also moving towards that, so that's a nice thing to see. Ice is nice. All right, another pillar of success is teamwork. What's the saying? Without teamwork, you can't make the dream work. So there's no one better to talk about teamwork than my head bartender, Min Sang Lama. So I'd like to call her up on stage.
Hello everyone, I'm Min Sang Lama and head bartender of Blackbird. So Blackbird has been my family through thick and thin. So we all know that team plays vital role behind the bar. It makes your customers serve quickly, enhances the work, the environment, and helps to manage high pressure situations smoothly. In our bar, each member has different role throughout the week. So everyone is familiar with every part of Blackbird to exchange new ideas and get feedback from each other. This helps in avoiding misunderstanding and keeps everyone on the same page. We have mutual understanding in everyone's strengths and weakness. As a team leader, I make sure everyone is fulfilling their role and that day, and our service stay consistent. Each team member brings unique talent and experience, allowing us to craft a diverse array of cocktails. and provide outstanding service. I would like to take a moment to acknowledge the hard work and dedication of my team. Thank you.
Yes, thank you very much, Minsang. Good team leader over here. The last piece of advice that I'd like to leave you with is to always be learning. A great bartender is always seeking to learn more about their craft and their community. So you guys should be asking questions. You should be reading articles and staying up to date on what the rest of the world is up to in the industry. Even Instagram is a great tool for this. You can stay connected with many bars, see what other bartenders are doing. You can be inspired and motivated from that. Keep getting ideas and experimenting at your bars as well. That's really important, that you can taste things, your palate will grow. And then last but not least, be involved in the community. I think this is one of the most important things. So I want you to visit other bars, meet with other people in the industry. Everyone in this room should be friends together, right? We're all on the same boat together. So I think that's one of the most important things, is having a strong bar community. And so that's what we're here today to do, to try and build that up in Nepal. And I think that's our #1 priority before we can progress further into this. And that's the main thing, is because we all get to grow together in that sense. So in the spirit of community, well, first I'd also like to call up my team once and introduce them. And for the last thing we're going to do, I just want to do a little, in the spirit of community, I wanted to do a little trivia about a couple of the people here. And whoever gets a question right, whoever can answer, we have a little Smirnoff gift or a little Blackbird shirt for you guys. So, first question that we have today is, which bar does Yangdup Lama own in Delhi? Besides Sidecar. Does anyone know? Suwarna? All right, we got Suwarna one. Can you pass one back to Suwarna? All right, okay. Next question. What cocktail is Bark the most famous for? Yeah, who's that? All right. Third question. What is in the middle of the bar at Bitters & Co? Tree. Some could also say Rove. That's the other acceptable answer. And then, one more question. Who is the founder of Bartenders Nepal? Umesh. Yes, correct. And then last one question about Smirnoff. How many times is Smirnoff distilled and filtered? I don't know who got it first, but anyway. Cheers. Thank you guys so much. Thank you for your time.